Morning.
Es la mega oferta. Secado de cabello por $20 y 20%.
Oh my God. Hold on. We're almost done. Got 2 seconds. Let's see here. No, I didn't know what to play. I was being a dork. Hey, Heath, how are you? Hold on. I forgot to take my blood pressure, so I thought I would take it while I'm live. I can't talk. Let's see if you guys have my blood pressure up today. Let's see who's got my blood pressure up. If it's yellow, it's Maria. If it's yellow, it's Maria. There's so much too. Oh God. Jules, honey, you're 50 fucking years old. You need to get laid. Maybe take your big ass through a car wash twice. I don't know what kind of pot you have, but Jules, at 54 years old, here's 2 things I won't be doing: pissing my pants in my litter box or doing this. Promise. So who's the stalker? Still not going to cover you. Oh, your cats are puking, Jules? Why are your cats puking? Is it the mold? Popping chat. Listen, here's the thing. At first, I was kind of mad at Sophie, but because she told me what was going on, I didn't really have shit to say about them. In fact, I don't even know what I'm going to do. But this one just straight runs her mouth. Oh my God. You need to do this for your kids because she's this one. Anyway, I wanted everybody to know I was cool. I am going to go ahead and play this. Look at what I said right before. She got burned before she popped IB. Yep. Pop in chat. Jules, I do want to say this. I do have some, I'm probably going to load them back when you had the cemetery things and then some of your old lives. I'm talking like on the old computer, like where you're like, Brooke, you got another, like I have all of that. All of it. I don't get it. So what do I need to address? Jules, do you like women? I'm going to be honest with you. Ever since that video came out after you said something I did made you hot, then that video with us kissing respectfully, which I thought was good. Do you have a crush on me, Jules? I don't think it's an obsession. I think that this is a cry for help out of you. I think that you have the hots for me. And I'm not lying. I'm just saying that's my thoughts. Does anybody think Jules has the hots for me? Because she's just coming in like, Cooch, you got a hairy thumb. Public Enemy, you got a hairy finger. But then she comes in for me. Yes. Jules has the hots for me. I am sure of it. How did her hair turn out, Jules? Jules, you have a, Jules, your hair looks like Billy Ray Cyrus now, respectfully. Like, Jules, you look like. And Jules, why are we fat shaming people? Don't you think of all people that's a little weird that you're doing that? Anyway. Cooch, how'd your hair turn out? I'm sure very well. All right. How is her disease? Nothing that any type of medication and or shock treatments can get rid of, Cooch. She's pretty much gone. When a person wakes up and puts bee antlers on, you pretty much know that they're for shit. Jules tried to send Freeside some pics. He's trying to figure out something. Don't put your shoulders in it. You put your shoulders in a picture, you're an automatic Jezebel. Believe me, Jules. I'm sure you have wonderful shoulders too. And please hit the like button. And a happy Saturday to all of you. Oh, I thought it was only one. I love Den. I'm not sure who you are, but and a happy Saturday to you. Kush, I'm so glad that I have you in my life. It doesn't matter what chat I go to. I might run into you at Deadly's just to go in and you know, cause some spunkiness. I come in and I watch your lives. You had my back when, you know, John and I broke up. I don't know how much I can tell you, Cooch, how much I care about you out of anybody online. I swear to God, out of anybody online, Cooch, you were on my top 3 people. When she got that cheesecake, we were done. Me and Cooch were done before we started. And all those years, I had no idea. I hated Cooch. I hated her with a passion of 30 C's. Not as much as I hate Jules or Maria, but I never thought me and Cooch, la cream, would become friends. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I saw Maria's community post. She's the devil, and I'm going to cover her all the way down to her St. Gables. Hey, Twisted Ginger. But like I said, for the new people coming in, Cooch and I were rivals, and some stuff went down. But Cooch, other than calling you Cooch, which kind of makes me feel a little weird, like if I want to cover something, she'll be like, well, why didn't you remember when I asked if I should cover Sophie? And I said, do you think that'll be a good thing? And it's just like for somebody to say, she's like, yes. And I was like, really, Cooch? And she said, yes. And no, Cooch, honestly, I never thought that we would be cool ever. Like Cooch is definitely one of my number ones. And if I had to kiss her or kiss that nasty bee over there that smells like something in bad decisions, I would French Cooch kiss like nobody. I wouldn't, but hey. I would. Well, if it doesn't work out with her, Sarah. No, I like calling you Cooch. I like calling you Cooch. Like we've had some good times, but a lot of us are, I have to be honest, you know, I was up on Brewski's panel and he had a bunch of people in there. And when I asked him to make me, you know, make it safe, and Brewski was over there on Dudley's chat, like hamming it up. Like, no, I'm not responsible enough for my own channel to go be a co-host. And I cannot deal with everybody's problems. It's hard enough for me to get up and do my own things with me sleeping by myself every night. The loneliness is just overstepping everything. Oh, you eating crawfish? Are you eating crawfish? Special. She never stabbed me in the back, and that's what you call a special person. I've known her for many years. Yeah. I mean, the best way to the best way to the way that you know that you have a friend and they really, really, really have your back when the majority of the time you've known them, you did not get along with them, which Cooch and I did not. When John broke her owl, I'm not going to lie, it was one of the most exciting things that ever happened to me in my life. And I'm sorry, Cooch. When John ripped Cooch's owl up, I know I should have felt bad, and I didn't. I did not feel bad at that time, Cooch, because I was so mad at her. But then I made Cooch an owl. I'm hoping Who's the BJ? Yeah, everybody's covering the Leda thing, so I didn't want to bring it up. I think it's disgusting. Yeah, it's fucking nasty. I can't believe she's not in jail right now. That woman has beat on a dog. I thought Maria and them didn't agree with this, so now they're backing her up. Why would you back up Leda? Wasn't she the one that didn't they have that little race car or something? And they had to use the race car to sell it. And I mean, is there? Yeah, but Cooch, I did make an owl for you. I do have it. I made it with little cotton balls. I did. What I don't understand, I don't need to understand it. I just watch Brooke because Brooke's covering it. I think it's disgusting. I cannot fucking believe it. And I can't believe any one of you all online that know of her would even talk about it because that's stupid. Any hoozle. What am I complaining about today? The stench. Did you take a shower today? It's been about 2 weeks, William. I told you to quit drinking the bath water too. It's not a hunch bowl. TC's to cover it. That's what I heard. I thought they was looking for, oh, who are we going to cover today? Who are we going to cover today? Who are we going to cover today?
Mental illness that Cooch has, that when they get.
Oh, is that you, Maria? Is that you, Maria, talking about Cooch, one of my best friends in the whole world? Is that you talking about Cooch, Maria? And here I was thinking that you dedicated a whole live yesterday to the turmoil that's going on in my life, and you want to bring Cooch into it, Maria? What gives you the right after you treated? Do you understand that when you're in a group room with somebody, you're bound forever? The minute that you make that group room in IG, Maria, the minute people come in, you're friends for life. Not the B or any of them, but you're friends for life. How dare you what you did to Cooch? You just threw her to the side for the B. When you guys are in group rooms, that's stellar stuff. Maria, how dare you? How dare you? And why do they call you Pooch? Every day that I think I'm going to cover somebody, I sit and I listen to this, and it's just like, oh my God. William can't help it. William's probably got about 2 brain cells left, and one of them's probably floating at the top of his liver. I don't honestly, William, I think some of the stuff Maria does say, but I would be honest in saying that I don't think you could even take a 9th grade proficiency test at this point. And that's cool, William. Because they think it's, yes. You're a gooch and you're a pooch. And Jules is a bee. So, welcome to life. Because they think it's clever. I feel like that I'm stuck in high school, and myself, honestly, too. She called herself Cooch LaCream. Well, hell yeah. And Jules calls herself just Jules. We all have our persona when we go live, Every now and then, when I'm eating, at a restaurant, somebody comes up to me and they're like, hey, what's up? And I'll be like, you know what? I'm genuinely Jen up in this bitch. You will not talk to me unless I'm genuinely Jen. Kind of like Jules really thinks she's a bee. Yeah, why they call you Cooch LaCream? I always thought it always sounded a little gross. I was like, what cream is she talking about? All right, so let's get this hussy out of the way. Maria, happy Saturday to you. You seemed a little angry last night. I don't want to drop, Maria and I, we've had a pretty tumultuous relationship, but I can tell you this, probably for the last 3 years of the 5 I've known her, the last 3 years, Maria and I, very safe to say that we don't get along. Mm-mm. So let's see what she had to say today. You guys can come in. This is a safe room, as I said before. Maria will probably cover you, or she'll bring you up or something. It could be nice or it could be really mean. So just come in and talk if you want, or don't. Because this isn't very nice live.
Can you hear me? Hi, Nurse Jen.
Hi, Nurse Jen.
So did you see? Hey, how are you?
Haint Blue, shout out.
You're hearing.
She said, Haint Blue, shout out.
There you go.
You know, one time when Maria and I were friends, I had a little nickname for me. She called me a little asshole. You know what I called her? Martha Stewart. Her and Martha Stewart are like,
there you go. William, go call your daughter. Oh, you tried. I'm sorry, you did try.
William, Maria was being real cool. Like I said, this isn't a drag session or anything. William, she said, go call your child. William, she said to go to call your child.
Hey, William R. Good old damn William.
Good old damn William, she said.
And that recording, I'm sure a whole bunch of you didn't hear the recording of how horrible they talked about Black people when they did like the 8-hour live.
8 hours.
And what they were going to do to Heidi, and including Lauren lady.
I don't agree with that stuff.
I don't know, slander. I think it's a dangerous game. I know.
I think that slander. Well, I mean, slander could be so broad and like not be so broad. And it's not that it's dangerous. It's really not. Like you can't squeeze blood out. I think it's just stupid because if everybody was slandering something, Maria, you would probably owe somebody $1 million for slandering people. We all kind of just talk shit. I don't know what the difference of it is because I don't do crack, but I don't think I would be like, hey, I'm going to sue you for $5 because you said I do crack. So it's very broad, Maria says. Very broad.
Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens,
I'm
happens.
not going to get involved. If she wants to be John 2.0, let her be John.
Yep. You can be John 2.0, 0.2. And Maria says, I don't have anything to do with it. Nothing. Hands washed.
I'm 2.0. You ladies,
and we're here for it.
No, but it pisses me off that they would start the rumor like that. Hey, catnappers, they would start a rumor saying that I gave it to Sophie.
What we're going to do is we're going to recant that you gave it to Sophie, because when we start talking more about this, then you will understand why people assumed that you had something to do with it. Okay, thanks.
I found out like everybody else found out. She's like, everybody come in here, and that's the only way I knew was waiting for her to say it.
Maria, AC is here. AC, honestly, I don't want you in here. I don't like you. Again, he's going up on panels lying on me. Stop going up on panels, bro. Like, you know that I caught AC talking to Deadly about wearing women's underwear. Do you not understand? I don't like you. In fact, you're blocked. I don't want you in here. I think you're weird, and I think you still piss your pants. Go get potty trained and go away.
Even with KK, I've never even seen those messages from Alice. Between Alice and Clint. None of it.
Well, and you know what, KK, you're an asshole for doing that.
Point it out and say.
And they were from years ago. So what, KK, why are you putting this stuff out?
Maria. And by the way, the only thing I ever knew was that Laura Marie was talking to Clint, but to me.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What if someone that I knew or knew of was talking to your husband? How would you feel about that? Or the fact that you say you're happily married, but then you're talking to Clint in his DMs. I'm not saying that Clint isn't doing anything wrong, but I'm saying that you're a married woman and you also were texting back and forth with Clint. Does your hubby know about that? Because I don't think it's very cool. Just because he's going to be 45. Maria, you're 62. He may have some Mrs. Robinson stuff. According to you, he's been with everybody. So I guess now Clint will be wanting to listen. If you're in a nursing home and you see Clint, roll the other way.
talking to Clint was talking about the abuse he was going through at the time. Like he used her to complain about Jen, nothing else.
Take a number. A bunch of other people had to listen to him complain about Jen. In fact, your friend KK too.
There was never nothing. She never said anything else. Hey, Cindy.
Because she was shisty.
I'm catching up. Hey, just saying, how are you? I hope I didn't miss anybody. So I have no idea about anything. They can say what they want. I wouldn't have known. It was funny hearing George.
Well, if you didn't know or say anything, I'm not saying that you actually went to Sophie, but what I am saying is you did know about it because you just said that you talked to Lauren, and this would be weeks or months back. You didn't say anything to me because when I got out of jail, we were keying it that Sunday while we were doing that stuff with Margaritaville in there. So why didn't you say anything? Because you do know about stuff.
Hey, Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy.
Research before
MC.
running with it. Exactly. Just like he posted today about the report that came out on data, saying that you never got it. And actually, I have it in my IG Messenger where I sent it to her. So there you go, George. Everything that comes out of your mouth, you have so much hate inside of you that you make things up.
George, wherever you are, Maria said that you have so much hate in you that you take it out on everybody. Maria said you have too much hate in you, George.
I saw it in that Kiki and Kibitz YouTube channel.
Who's
and Kibitz? I told
Minerva.
Hey, Paula, how are you?
And so comes Paula.
I don't know where you get your information from, George, but you seem to always be wrong. Every single time.
And you're right every single time, right, Maria? You're right about everything, every single time. But nobody can call you out for it. Never. Mm-mm. Hi, Maria. I know you're watching.
Lauren Marie was talking to your husband. It's your fault.
Definitely not. It is not my fault. There is no Maria, what are you talking about? So whoever this Ashley lady is, you just get together and kiki it with you? No, he was at fault for doing it. She was at fault for doing it and participating as well. Okay. Because if there was why did she take the ring? If she didn't like him, why did she take the ring? Why is this the first time I'm knowing of this? Okay. So both of them are at fault. Both of them. And you're also at fault because you know what? You were talking to him as well. 62-year-old married woman talking to my 44-year-old husband. What does that say about you? You said that Tracy Mamone, who I was friends with, you said that she was flirting with Clinton. You did say that. And she said it wasn't true, Maria. So how do you know so much about my husband? Oh, wait, you were in his DMs and you posted it. You little floozy.
It's your fault.
Definitely not.
You gave YouTube more attention than you did to your husband.
I pay more attention to YouTube than my husband. Well, I'm certain your life is stellar, Maria.
Because I come twice a week now, maybe once. Like last week, this is my first time this week. But you come 3 or 4 times a day.
Maria, I don't go 3 or 4 times a day. You are in chat. You are everywhere. You are up on panel. How dare you? Okay, so stop it. Stop it, girl. Stop it.
So while you're on YouTube talking to people and arguing with people and shit, he's on his phone. So whose fault?
What am I supposed to do? Strap Velcro to his ass and put it on my forehead and just sit there? What am I supposed to do? He's at fault. Lauren's at fault. He's at fault for the ring. Lauren is at fault for freaking taking it. They knew that I was there. Lauren continued to talk to Clint, as of other people too. So Lauren wasn't any more special, okay? This is stupid. Lauren also talked to Michael. Lauren also did a bunch of shit, Maria. Where is Lauren Marie taking accountability for anything? Why are you telling all of us to? Shut up. You were in my dude's DMs. Yes, you were. You were. You are a 62-year-old married woman, Maria. You have more skill than I do. Out of all these people, I would have thought that you, Maria, wouldn't have been in his account. Okay. Jen, this is why I asked to speak with you in private. I was told this was coming out and there's more we need to talk about. They are being sent to family members. Who's sending them to family members? Because you know what, at the end of the day, they're my family. They're adults. There's nothing I can do other than just do what I'm doing. You guys got somebody involved in this. Why are you guys doing that? I think it's weird. It's harassing me at this point. But Karma, you can bring it up. I don't know how to talk to you. We don't follow each other on IG. Like this stuff is gross. Now, how are we supposed to? Oh, you know what are Karma? If you're still in here, are you talking about this stuff with Clint?
What's that?
I told that to Clint.
It sure isn't his. George doesn't want to fight the battles, but has no problem fighting with Jen's battles. I know. How the hell does that happen?
Yep, she was in Clint's DMs. And I guess Maria, what I'm going to have to do is because I don't know, I. That's why I said that's one of the most beautiful things about Maria. And I know I have people that are going in under accounts. I know for a fact. What gives you the right? And let me ask you this, not to be mean, but who's more at fault? Because I know one keeps commenting on my thing. Who's more at fault? They're online. It's the same thing what y'all did when me and Clint split up. I just hope that what my family does, because I know that is all back in this, what I can hope that they do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The stuff with Marie, that was horrible. I don't know what you guys are trying to achieve, trying to make me look like I'm crazy or something like that. Mm-mm. I got good family. I got good kids. I'm sorry. I have enough faith in mine that, I'm their mom. That's all I'm going to say. She lives with the man she denies as her husband. Go to AA. Bro, you need to tell frickin' Muggsy or Brewski and AC, bro. You think that's a bad look. Well, Lauren Marie knows AMC. I think both of them do. Because here's the thing, I need to know when this was going on. Okay. Lauren Marie, I thought we were cool. Okay. I can only tell you what I know about Lauren Marie is that she was all up in Maria's room. I thought she was a very sweet girl. I kind of thought she was a little tomboyish, because the hair and everything. I thought she was a pretty girl. I did not. I thought she had a man. Um, I knew I don't want to out where she was working, but I uh, I don't I don't know why either one of them. I just think that it was weird that probably about 2 weeks ago, you all were like, "Oh, something's gonna come out." Well, if you look at Maria's community tab, just go look at Maria's community tab. I can't say, "Oh, Clint, that's horrible." You guys are in his inbox. So what am I supposed to say? "Oh, Clint, you did something great," but then go, "Oh, you're Maria, you were in his inbox." You were in his inbox when I got out of jail. If it wasn't bad enough that he was talking to her, why were you in his inbox? Think it's real shitty you guys getting my family involved in it. I don't call none of y'all's families. I don't care to. I do not care to. I'm not trying to be mean, but I do not know why people do that. I think that's freaking weird. And I have to think, what do you mean that's not how it works? I don't know who sent it to Sophie. Yeah. I'm mad at both. I just didn't know. Like that's a full year. Yeah. Maria could have came to me. Me and Maria talked. It wasn't like we quit talking. Maria and I were on a three-way call with Sylvia. At any point in time, Maria could have said anything, and she didn't talk to me about it, but she did talk to Clint. So she knew the whole time. So you were all up in a dude's inbox. Mm-hmm. He said all these things to Maria or anyone. He meant that, but that's the problem. To Maria, yeah. I think what sucks about it is, if you want me to be completely honest with you, is I'm sure that it comes off that I'm like taking a side more because I do love him a lot. And I think it's hard. I think when you care about somebody so much, whether it's that person or that was when I first got out. I don't know why they're making that out. That was when I first got out, when his parents didn't know about it. His mom had every right to be pissed. You got to keep in mind, when me and Clint split up, we were to be split up forever, or how long? I mean, you have to understand why his mother got mad. I understood that 100%. And if she was saying anything like angry, it's because she was really hurt. She wasn't told about it. Just like she wasn't told about what KK did. That's why I care about his mom so freaking much. But he's not fighting with her now. AMZ, I don't know. I don't know. And it's not that I don't have a place to go, Maria. I could stay with a friend. I could call my aunt. There are different things I can do. Yep. Considered. Yeah. We're going to be 100 about this. Okay. When Maria said that I had cheated, no, I did not. Talking to somebody just like the other person did, yeah, it was messed up. He was talking to somebody, I was talking to somebody. This was years ago, but Maria, I've not cheated on, even when we were broken up. Maria, I don't know what you think about me, but prior to meeting Clint, let me tell you what kind of person I was, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. Because everything that he had, he sent it to her thinking she was a good friend of his. She liked him, as you heard in that thing. She wanted Clint to go out to Florida, correct? Then they brought Pensacola into it, which I don't care. Penelope's another person. And I think anyway, so how do I have a water heater? Because that's when we first got out. Remember when he came and picked me up and he wrote me? He didn't tell his mom about it. So how do you think his mom's going to feel? We had gotten in so much trouble. They moved him out. I mean, they weren't happy with either one of us. And you got to keep in mind, she heard all those videos and stuff like that. This was not easy. My family was contacted. Alice was on panels. It was an absolute, complete conniption fit. And which I thought the B didn't agree with it, which she didn't, but now she does. Whatever. Maria, I didn't think Maria. I know Brooke didn't. And then somebody said Brooke was in his DMs. I don't care because at that point we were not together and Brooke has a husband. Oh, yeah, she was mad. She was angry and rightfully so. I will tell you this. I don't talk to my mother-in-law like that. She's aware that I have a channel. I try to be very honest with her, but I will say this. I do mention Maria and Jules because they know. Listen, Maria, it's not that you're not easy to be known about on the internet. I don't know. And when we got married, it was like we wanted to be able to tell them when they came and visited. So we told them. Yeah. I know, but that's what KK was making it out. Well, they send each other songs and whatever. Brooke is somebody I go to. People think that Jen's with Clint because she has no money and no family and nowhere to go and thinks she won't be able to be on her own. People see just one side. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, Clint was talking to Maria as a friend. What I also will tell you is Clint is scared shitless of Maria because if you do anything to her, then her comeback is fucking horrible. I'm sure, to be honest with you, he probably did not want to talk to Maria, or maybe he did. All I'm saying is Maria, the best thing she could have done was just told the truth, but she held that shit over his head because that's how she is, because she's a weirdo. Maria shouldn't have had any bit to do with any of this. Because Clint could have texted her and she could have been like, hey, I'm married. You don't have to text me. I don't want nothing to do with it. But Maria can't help herself. So she knew, just kind of, I don't know. But all couples, I mean, I don't know. Just sucks. But do I want to be alone? No. Who the fuck wants to be alone? I'm sorry, because in my life when I was younger, I had to stand in the corner by myself the majority of the time. It was just me and my kid brother. Okay. So why would I want to be alone when the majority of the time when I was growing up, I was alone? Why would I want that? Why would I want that? I'm not a sponge. I'm not a leech. I wouldn't feel comfortable just staying somewhere and not paying something. I have never been like that. I don't know what y'all think about me, but I don't do that, man. I do not. After that shit that happened with me and Clint at the other apartment, oh, hell no. Do you know how freaking stupid I looked? Who the fuck brags about getting the rent paid for? Maybe we did it one time. That is not how life is. That is not me. I don't want to be alone. And I don't have to settle for anybody. I don't want to be alone right now because I'm very lonely. And some people are built to be alone. I have very bad anxiety, but I do know how to drive. I went out and drove today. I know, Amesy. But back in the day, I'm going to tell you this, when I dated somebody, if it didn't work, it didn't work. It just didn't, because that's how my feelings are. I mean, I can only say how my feelings are. And I know that when I met Clint, that is who I wanted to be with. I mean, so don't fault me for the way that I feel. Because this is like the first time I've ever, I don't know. And then when I do get mad, obviously, but just I wish I could talk to her, but I don't foresee that happening because it does suck. Because the thing is with Maria, if she didn't, girl, I will sign an NDA. Right. I mean, and that's why I say that, I'm the type of person, honestly, I think a lot of what's going to help me because me and him do spend a lot of time together. We really, truly do. If he's going to play a video game, I'm not going to watch the video game. That's when I kind of knock my stuff out. And then when he says, hey, this is how long. No, I think you want me to leave my husband. I think you want me to leave and not because you guys know that not being with him would make me go crazy. And it probably would just as much as it would make me go crazy to never be able to see my family again. Because for the first year, I didn't have a channel. I don't really hate Tina. Well, no, Tina, I really can't like you. As much as like I want to like you, you'll be like, I didn't get just Ghost. I'm sorry. I've talked to the mods and stuff. We're just timing out. I don't know. I just feel it or I don't. I'm not really a gray person or not. I don't know. Some would say a mug like yours, a sheet mask ain't gonna. Oh, you do not want to piss Amzie off today. She has turned into the gangsta. Honey, I've never had much faith in myself. As much as Marie and them want to say I'm a victim. No, I'm not. Nobody hates me more than me. Please understand that. Nobody hates Jen more than Jen. Promise. So when you all are judging me, it's just like it doesn't really affect me like we were talking about my skin and all that stuff because you know what? I know for a fact that I look different and I just nobody calls me a loser more than I call myself a loser. But that's something I need to learn.
No problem fighting with Jen's battles. I know. How the hell does that happen? Maria has been warning Jen for over a year now that Clint is talking, to other women. She wasn't the only one.
Okay, and that's fine, but I'm sorry, you were talking to him as well. So are you one of the only women too? Because when she called me GB, because you got to understand, me and Clint were done. You have to understand this was a very, 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 very bad breakup. So a lot of people that are coming into it, you guys, like I said, if you're just coming to the community, it's very important to go watch those IGs and kind of get into it. Sophie's got a lot of stuff up. It was bad. It was real bad. A victim isn't a characteristic. You're a victim if you're a victim. Acting like a victim is different. I don't want to act like that. Like I'm not saying that's what she was calling me at the time. I think a lot of this stuff that was going on, to be honest with you, was KK was micromanaging a lot of it. In fact, I was told at first it was a group of people and then KK took over with it. But again, You guys are talking. Hey, Tommy. Hey, so nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Tommy's here. I'm just glad everybody
Jen
can.
fashion, she wouldn't believe it. She knew nothing about the ring. Yeah. I didn't know anything about a ring at all. Like, that really shocked me. But I know he'd been complaining to other women online about what Jen was doing. And like I said, one of the things that he had told Lauren Marie was that after he picked her up from the jail, she got pissed off at him and threw a can and hit him.
I did not, for the 90th time, and I've said this repetitively. I said it to Napa. I said it to other people. When he gets pissed off, I am not saying I threw a can at him. Okay. And I don't know where the badminton racket or something. First off, I don't think you understand how Clint is about his pop. Sorry. I also said the thing with the peanut butter and Chloe, okay? People say shit when they're mad. Let me tell you something. If I had a thing of pop and threw that at somebody, don't you think it would dent the side of their head in? So, Maria, stop it. And him.
So that means that they were talking after Jen got out of jail. But Jen doesn't want to listen to people. She'd rather just be popular in her mind. Make money by OnlyFans, which obviously isn't going to happen. That's the right number. No, please. JJ. Oh my God, I heard. I'm so sorry. Has anybody heard anything?
Whatever's going on with JJ.
Garden.
No, she was talking about a can of pop. We're talking a can of pop, and he drinks a very specific can of pop. We argued a lot when we got out. Absolutely. But I'm not like that. I don't do that shit anymore because you know what? I don't have that anger inside of me like I did. I don't have any of that in me anymore. I get sad. I feel like I'm going to bottom out. But if there's a perpetrator, you are a victim. Hold on. Amzie shouldn't be called a mistress. What is a perpetrator? She calls soda pop. Hey, cucumber. Or Cumberland.
The snake went, oh my God.
Feel better.
Hey, allegedly, how are you? What did you expect after hooking up with a Clint? Jen did the same thing that other women were doing to her now. Like, Jen did the same thing. She was flirting with him. And George, you can deny all you want that you didn't fight.
Maria, what is it any different though? Maria, you go live, you stick up for people. Just because George goes live, or maybe, you know, me and him are different friends or something like that, what does it matter? Other than you, exactly. All I'm saying is, Maria, is you were involved in a way too, because you could have came to me about it just as a friend or an enemy, but I'm not. You're trying to make it out like I'm just like, oh, no, that's okay because it's, no, I'm not, Maria. Is there a pop person in here? Because I feel like you guys are talking about
that Jen's battles, but when you all did this challenge, Jen's critics, yep, that's what it looks like. Hey, Texas girl, how are you? He sure did fight Jen's battles, and Jen was jumping in everybody's, even after she found out. She's jumping in trying to argue with the whole world.
She's not wrong about that. Like in the case Sophie, KK putting this stuff out and mocking you makes you the victim in a situation. I don't feel like it does. It's fine. KK, I think, is like when there are people that I feel like are just black and inside, I can't. And Maria's one of them.
I'll do an explanation, except Clint. And everybody knows Clint likes women, a lot of women. But the thing is that she paid him no attention.
Definitely.
You are married or dating or whatever they're doing to a player, because he does like to talk to those women.
Yeah, but you're saying I don't pay attention. Yeah. I guess my point is, Maria, is you act like I don't understand really what you have to do with it. Yeah. Okay, I'll look it up. Like, Maria, you've been trashing me. We've been playing this stupid game for years, and now I'm like to a point where I can actually talk to you and not have to worry what's going to happen if they do. Because Maria, you are I. How do I have to say this, Maria? You in a sense cause me a little bit of anxiety. I guess that's what I'm saying. When you think, Maria, you're the devil.
Then you should try to give him a little bit more attention. If your husband doesn't want to sleep in the same bed with you, it's because he's texting all night long.
Yes, Maria. I'm not saying that he's perfect. Yes, Maria. Are you here? No. So you don't know that. So again, you're assuming, making an ass out of you. You're lying, actually, because that isn't what happens. Mm-mm. So that's a lie.
But then I really don't think there's love there. I think it's like a roommate thing.
I could say the same for you.
To stay. He doesn't like to be alone. And she's always done that. She's always been this way. But I'll be damned if you're going to drag me down with you, Jen.
Here's the thing, Maria. I don't want you in my life to drag you down to anything. In fact, Maria, if you were in a grocery store, I would walk out. I don't want to be in any vicinity of you, Maria. I don't even think an RO that told you to stay 5,000 feet away from me would be enough for you. Do you not understand that, Maria? I tried to get an RO on you because you wouldn't stop. You are all up in my business. Maria, you're just not in my life. I have to say you're pretty young. Like, you're online all the time too. I don't want to get like that, but I'm just saying, I don't want why would I want to bring you into my business when you knew my business? I don't want anything to do with you, Maria. I don't. Like I've said many of times, I would rather have a camel fart on my forehead. I want nothing to do with you, Maria. Nothing. I don't care about your kitchen. You doing that lollipop thing. I don't care about that. I don't care about 5,000 phones you have. I don't care about anything with you. So I'm not dragging you into anything other than saying I thought you knew about it. All I'm doing is commentating. A victim is an individual. Would it be that one? A victim is an individual who has suffered physical or emotional harm, property damage, or economical loss due to crime, accidents. Yeah. So in theory, you were the victim in that scenario. You don't have to act like one, but you don't know how to film one. Yeah. Thank you.
Because even if I did know, I wouldn't have told you, but I don't know. Because it's not my business.
Okay. So again, but you posted all the stuff with you and Clint, and you said that you said that you didn't know, but if you did know, that you wouldn't say anything. I don't understand that, honey.
Well, I'll be damned if you're going to drag me down with you, Jen.
I'm not.
Because even if I did know, I wouldn't have told you, but I don't know. Because it's not my business. That's a your problem.
Okay. So why are you talking about it? So you knew it, but you didn't know it. But if you did know it, then you wouldn't tell me about it because I'm busy dragging you down into something that has nothing to do with you, even if you did know about it, but you didn't. But then you didn't tell me about it. And then you said, I don't want to know about your life. That's a you problem. But then you're talking about how you weren't involved with it, and you're talking about it right now. So are you talking about it and not wanting to talk about it? Or if you did know that you weren't going to tell me and then you don't want me to drag you down in it, right? Okay, got it, Maria. That made tons of sense. Hit the like button.
Jen is flipping out with the KK funds yesterday, huh, Jen? See, that's how you...
Maria, honestly, I've said this once, I've said it before. I honestly, since I've had my channel, I don't make bank. I make enough to pay a few bills. But Maria, I really don't care. I do YouTube because my channel's going to grow. I do it because sometimes I get lonely. But Maria, I make enough money on just doing my lives like this. I don't know what you're talking about. I get very little super chats. And honestly, I really don't care, Maria, because I do make money. I can do crafts. I can do a vertical. I still get paid. What are you talking about? I don't care what KK gets paid. I really don't. I really don't watch your channel a lot either. Just today I did, but I don't care. Like, I'm saying this straight face. I really don't care. I think you want me to care, but
Do it. And you got upset because you didn't get shit. Because all you have are haters and trolls looking at you. While KK had people who care about her and enjoyed her.
hate bonding,
But
care.
keep doing it, Jen. Show a shoulder and some guy will send you a $5.
Oh, do you remember that lollipop thing, Maria? I thought that looked great. Looked great.
That's all you're going to get.
Says you.
Congratulations to KK. Yep, absolutely. I was so glad because not only did it help KK a lot, but it made Jen pretty upset. And I think Brooke was pretty upset too, because I'm sure.
I don't know if Brooke was really upset, honestly. And I definitely wasn't upset. I definitely had enough going on. I didn't get upset. I think maybe Kendra had said something because you guys won't get off her freaking back. I don't know what you're saying. Like, was this supposed to make me mad? Like when I went up on panel, like I wasn't getting berated enough. I didn't lose my shit. I don't care what KK gets. Honestly, I really, really, really don't care. According to KK, hello, did we not read hers? Apparently Clint was supposed to move out to Florida. So, okay, Maria, let me get this straight. He doesn't talk to you, but you showed the text that he talks to you. It's not your business that you're talking about it. You don't care about my life yet. You drugged me 50 million times. It's all my fault. I did it. What, God, Maria, what, is there anything I haven't done? You're talking about it.
They don't like KK.
I don't.
So, and Kendra was furious. Kendra was counting it.
Definitely she wasn't.
I didn't get is that belittles KK and Sophie, calling them names and dragging them. And then she puts her little girl voice on and begs for the text. I know. Why would you do that?
Okay, how come you and Clint get picked up for life after lockup where they show y'all now and how good these inmates stay on the straight and narrow? I'm just asking. No. I wasn't on love after lockup. I didn't, no. No. That's another thing why I would rather a camel fart on my forehead. No. To be completely honest with you, both of them. I mean, that's the stuff between like the show and stuff like that. Did I talk to people on there? Yeah. I mean, the person who issued the check to Clint, they broke the NDA. You know, they both had a very public breakup. They both were dating somebody. I don't think, I mean, it just was what it was. They didn't split up because of me. I can tell you that. They split up because they were having issues, and both of them did break their NDA because they just didn't listen to anything. I know. I mean, Clint and his mom, they don't want nothing to do with the show, to be completely honest with you. Like if he sees people or something like that, like it isn't, they're just like cool with him. And that's if they recognize him. Like we don't deal with that. Patrick, what do you mean? But see, the difference is, okay, so on Love After Lockup, they get paid more than 90 Day Fiance because Love After Lockup does not get a reunion. 90 Day does get a reunion, and both of them are through WeTV. WeTV is Clint. And it's really weird when you know that, you know, when you actually know somebody that's doing it. Like I wasn't starstruck or, well, a little bit, I kind of was, but I guess I didn't realize. Ain't nobody a celebrity. No. Dude, why would you say that? No. I wonder though if let me ask you this. Laura Marie dated Patrick, Maria said, and there wasn't any dude she was talking to. I can't recall. My Patrick? Our friend Patrick, Maria, and my friend Patrick. That Patrick, he's a very, very good person that's going through a lot of things. I talked to Patrick, and it's very sad. No, I'm not commentating on Heidi's life. I have nothing to say or anything with Heidi. Mm-mm. I have nothing to say about Heidi or not. Mm-mm. I just don't. In my opinion, I think she knew more. Well, I don't know. I just don't want to talk about her. I don't want her in my life or anything.
Why would you even do that? I don't get it. I saw when she did that. I'm like, Sophie, can you please send it to me? After she's dragged Sophie, called her every name in the
Yeah, and I recanted a lot of stuff, Maria, again.
book, and then she puts that voice. Kendra needs to stop diagnosing people with herpes just because she has it. Yep. No choice.
And so do other people.
You know what? Honestly, Jen doesn't have a solution. Where's she going to go? Where's she going to go?
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. If you guys could, I didn't even realize. Cassie actually, yeah. If you guys could subscribe to Miss Cassie, that would be great. She actually, I guess she's friends with Ghost of Shadows or something. She's got a good channel. I've watched it. Who was the person that said something about Heidi? I know William has, or Terry Time. I do not have a Scientology. Get on out of here. You're a weirdo. I can't deal with you. Cooch, wasn't she talking to Clint then, according to the DM Maria posted from Clint? Okay, but Maria, you said you had nothing to do with it, though. That's my only thing.
One more member to put a new emoji on, and I got it today. Oh, that's awesome. So that's the emoji is being added now. Oh, that's nice. I'm telling you, but where would Jen go? She has no family.
She'll be like, oh, I'm really sorry this is going on. Where would Jen go? Why is it your business?
She's got nowhere where she can go.
I bet she would love that.
I honestly don't think she's even interested in making it. I think she's just a roommate. So keep talking about people, Jen. Instead of humbling yourself.
Then you humble yourself. This has nothing.
And letting people help you or listen to sometimes. You attack people for no reason at all.
She's right.
That's all you do is attack everybody.
She's right.
You can't even go in her chat and she drags the shit out of you.
Who am I dragging in here? If Laura Marie was talking to Clint when Jen was in jail, at least until the JYRL, would that, that's my karma. Get out of here. You're a dork. Okay. Would that overlap when the RO stuff, Cooch? Mm-hmm.
And treat people like crap. So Jen, it's pretty hard for people to feel sorry for you when you act that way against everybody. Make it sound like it's everybody's fault except your own or his fault.
Maria, I didn't say that. I was in jail. Hey, I do. I have a goat. A little bit. I went to jail April and I got out in June. And because, okay, so April 17th, and then I got out June 5th. But I think the first week or so, probably because the benzodiazepine and stuff, I don't really think I kind of came to getting out of bed and doing what I was supposed to do. So Clint, the first letter he wrote, there were pictures, and it wasn't just for 2 days that he wrote. He wrote 2 days in a row, and then after that, he wrote a few times. So I don't. This was all in different times. Then Amzi wrote, and then Napa wrote, and that's it. Because I'm not asking Patrick about it, because that would be really effed up.
It's both your faults. Him because he likes to be he can't stick to one woman, and you because you can't even stick to one man.
And her.
And you can say you've never cheated on him, but you have. We saw you cheat on him. Kendra said yesterday someone told her JJ and someone else had her. He's like, what the fuck? Who would even say that?
Maria, why do you care about anybody's diagnosis down under their trunk? Why do you care?
Only Kendra would.
Like, you're weird.
Be damn sure. You guys deserve each other. Hold on,
Thank you. Maria doesn't know how to be kind. So let's say we do a timeline. Okay, let's do a timeline. Okay. We're just doing a timeline here. So I went to jail, let's see, the end of 2022. That was when Nevi started coming into Clint's lives. So he had already been talking to Nevi. So that was going on. And then we have the video with Nevi, which I can play, no problem, where Nevi says, but I thought we were going to hook up, that you were going to come out to Florida. Okay, so we have Nevi thinking that Clint was going to come out to Florida, correct? And then those two stopped talking. I would have to play that again. But then she said that they were going to hook up. And then I guess Lauren Marie, I don't know when that was. No, nobody blocked you. Why would I block you? You came in and you said, is this drama? LOL. Okay, it's drama today. LOL. What are you talking about? You can come in and say what you want. I don't care. Just don't be rude. So this is quite a timeline. Maria, I think you...
Zero sympathy.
I don't care. I don't have sympathy for you.
Pillows.
I have no sympathy for you.
She wants to live in that little room with a twin bed in it, like if they're roommates, then go for it.
Yes, Maria, because every day, you know what we also do? Have you ever, Maria, have you ever checked out a library book? You know what I do? I've got one of those envelopes, and if he doesn't come in and hang out with me, then he has to pay me a late fee. That's how it is. Like when we pass each other in the hallway, we go like this. We're like, hey, bro. He'll be like, hey, Jen, how you been doing? I ain't seen you for a whole day because you in that small room with the same pile of clothes. And I'll be like, hey, Clint, what's up? Give me the rock. Is that how we're roommates? March to April, when I was in jail. Patrick was end of 2000. Clint talked to Laura Marie. And okay. Oh, don't say much about Hellbelly. I do not need to be fighting with him. And he's gone through some stuff.
Hey, Freeside, while she's talking shit about everybody and going on there dragging everybody, he's in his little room texting people.
Well, unless he's texting you, how would you know that? But I guess how would I know? Me and Clint, now we have a secret handshake, Maria. Nobody dated Patrick Patterson. Get on out of here. Patrick Patterson is a female, and they have about 900 accounts. Anyway.
And I said it before, not because of Laura Marie, because I had no idea. I knew they were talking, but I thought it was a friendship. But other women, and I've said it before, he's texting other women. I have this for her children who are, and she doesn't care about it.
See, here's another thing, Maria, and I've said this to a lot of you guys. You guys are making the issue harder. You should not be talking to anybody's family members. None of you should. And any of them that get involved in it, shame on them. At the end of the day, it only has to do with the ones that I care about genuinely. Nobody, stepmom, nobody should be online, in my opinion. If I shouldn't.
It's if she's doing those videos now to get an OnlyFans, how is that working towards reunification with her?
Maria, the way I saw you attack that lollipop and a lot of shit I just talk about, Maria. Yeah, I know that there's a Patrick Patterson. He goes into Deadly's all the time talking about me.
Funny. That would be played over and over again. Because that's exactly what he deserves. The racist piece of shit that he is.
You've never supported anybody.
Was kind of fire. She said her dryer, God knows what she put in it.
If you must know, are you talking about my dryer? You want to hear about my dryer? Okay, Maria, because you probably want to know about the dryer situation. You guys are talking about the dryer now. So let's talk about the dryer. We had a dryer downstairs. And Maria, maybe it was a shoe. I don't know. But it didn't catch on fire. It just smelled like it did. And it's fixed, Maria. And we fixed it. So leave my dryer out of it.
I'm feeling much better, thank you, Susie.
She is. She's back to slamming people.
Cold was kicking my ass. It was not an allergy. It was a knockout cold.
Maria had a knockout cold. No allergy.
And cleaning out. Oh, you're going to show it. Is it with butter? You cleaning with butter?
Oh, Maria says, Amy Lou, what's up? You cleaning with some butter, girl?
Clean the lint.
Maria got jokes today.
Did anyone ever tell her she needed to clean the lint filter? I don't think so. I certainly don't think so.
What are you talking about, lint filter? On the dryer, the little thing in the middle, the lint thing where you like get all that. Maria, that I even know, okay? I'm not saying that I was a complete idiot. I'm just saying I put a shoe because I thought you could dry shoes. You guys are talking about my dryer now. Yes, I do clean the lint thing out. Always have known to. But thank you for reminding me.
So she's doing these videos that she thinks is so sexy with her shoulder off for her OnlyFans.
Okay, and Sophie had her shoulder showing when she had on a freaking tank top. People like to show their shoulders and things like that because they have shoulders. Maria, was I not supposed to be born without shoulders? I'm sorry. Should I have not had any shoulders in my lifetime? So what happens when you wear a bathing suit? So we're not allowed to wear bathing suits. And in fact, by the end of all this, I'm not going to be able to show anything. Maria, you had a sucker in your mouth going to town on it.
And who's videotaping her? But Clint.
And
I'm telling you, the guy has nothing down there. Yeah, man. He'll do whatever.
Maria, what are you talking about? Are you talking about his jeans? Why do you care if he has anything down there? I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
She does. She wants, hey, Sophie, whatever she wants him to do, he's going to do.
Yes, he does everything I tell him to do, Maria. Everything. Uh-huh.
Only reason she hates me because she thinks Maria made her turn on her. You were on here for the longest time and she knew it. And then she wanted you not.
Girl, are you talking about Steven? Because if you're talking about Steven, we have no problems. I don't care that he mods for you. I don't care. You don't have to apologize. Why do they have to keep bringing up Jen's marriage? Because it's none of their business. Because their marriages lack something or they wouldn't get into it. But also, you know, my dryer's getting slammed too. And I guess lint and whatever. Maria, I think you just need to pick a lane. You're in here doing.
Be a mom anymore. That's what happened.
Maria, it's so 12-year-old. I don't care.
Engaged now. I didn't hear the outcome of that mess. Me neither. I'd love to know it. You know, and I sort of hope, hey, Tom, I sort of hope.
Listen to this crazy woman.
That would be.
Okay, so what you're saying, okay, so Clint and I are married. You want nothing to do with it. You had nothing to do with it, but you were in his inbox, but you want nothing to do with it because you don't want to be drugged down to my level and then knowing that I clean with butter. So I'm not taking care of my dryer at this point. You want nothing to do with me, yet you're talking about me and you think that Clint is now engaged to somebody else. Maria, when is the last time you maybe sat down and talked to somebody that said, how do you feel today? I'm just saying, hey, Ladybug.
Nice. I think she would treat him a lot better than this. Jen would, honestly.
Oh, I'm sure with her track record, it would be stellar. It would be real stellar.
She is not a bad person, like character-wise. I think she has a softer character than.
I don't want to be a softie, Maria. And again, you're just poking your nose in shit that has nothing to do with you. You posted screenshots. You did that to hurt me, and you did know about it. In my opinion, you did.
Then
Leave my dryer out of it.
So he might like the change, and she's definitely not a drug user. So
we can. Don't use drugs. That's about the dumbest thing ever.
who knows, Jen? You don't stand a chance if Laura Maria is still with him. That I can tell you. From what I heard yesterday from KK was that she didn't talk to him for 2 days, and then he picked up Jen because he freaked out maybe that he had.
So he was talking to KK, who wanted to hook up, her words, not mine. And he was talking to Lauren, and then he was talking to me, and then he wrote me in jail for only 2 days because Lauren ghosted him, but then KK was going to hook up with him. So he wrote me only 2 days. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I got 3 to 4 letters. Stay in the bushes. I wanted to apologize to Keisha. No, you can talk. Heck yeah, talk. It's going to get to the point where, like, our family, the women's stuff, it's going to get so freaking embarrassing. Honestly, the only person. Hey, what happened? Did you accidentally block me? Because I looked and I said, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was an accident. I know. That's the thing. I like commentating because I get tired of it after a second, then I start cutting up.
And this is the thing I tell you, he can't be alone. Alive today, so I missed it. I don't know if Jen was doing a live. I've been busy, but I don't think she did a live. Nobody has said anything.
No, Maria, you wouldn't know anything. You're very, very busy.
She is talking to a married man. I know. No, but they were talking way before he got married. And we don't know if he's married. We don't know if he's married.
She's still talking.
That's why with Jen, you can't be nice. People are crazy with lying. Yeah, he made it sound like it was a whole planned group chat shit. What I did was say, Paul had asked me to call, and I said no. Oh, Dorit. I don't think she's been in her chat, has she?
Dorit and I haven't talked. I never, ever, 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 and I wish I could get a hold of D. Never, ever, 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 and I'm going to tell you this straight up, Maria. Never, ever, 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 ever did I sell. Her name is Lizzie, actually. Never, ever, 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 ever. What happened was, and Dorit knew because I freaking. Mia was not okay when Lizzie came. I did not realize because she had not seen Chloe for a few months. I thought it would help. Lizzie is very, very happy next door where she is wonderfully taken care of. She is very, very loved. I did not make a cent off of Lizzie, nor did I. I told Dorit about it. I also got a video because you know what Lizzie and them do? They still play. I didn't make any money. I didn't get rid of Lizzie to somewhere and not know. I see her every single day, and Dorit knew that. I left Dorit a message to see like if something's wrong, but never. Definitely didn't. Hey, Joe. I know you hate me. Don't talk to Keith like that, please. Keith is my buddy.
I wouldn't be in there again. Not after they did that shit to me.
Once again,
Dorit was trying to help her.
Once again, you all up in the business drinking the Kool-Aid. You have nothing to do with it, and you have no right to tell people where they should or who they shouldn't. Because Maria, I don't think that Steven should talk to you. I think you messed up a lot of shit with me and him. Again, not your business. Always making it your business. I did not sell her. That is a lie.
Wow.
Lie.
A couple of weeks, and then she sold it to the neighbor.
Lie. Did not sell her. She is very well taken care of for the 90th time. Okay? Right next door. They run back and forth together. I did not make a penny. If you would like to know about my dryer, come to me first.
She should have reimbursed Dorit for it. Look what she did to Jane. That was a real friend to her. Yep, she treated her like shit. That's what she does.
Yes, because you're stellar to your friends. You throw everybody else under the bus when shit don't go your way, right? Because there's shit that you knew about my situation, but you hold shit over people's heads. That's what you do. You do. That's why nobody likes you. Hit the like button, please.
Enjoy car rides. Dorit has not spoken to Jen. Good. Thank God for that. And Heidi this morning, Dorit was on panel and she said that she gave her a $400 dog.
She was $400.
This is why you can't be nice to Jen. Dorit did it to try to make her feel better. And look how
she did, and I appreciated it. I had no issues with Dorit. If she has any issues, I was not aware of it. I know she is friends with Heidi. Other than that, she already knew. She said she wanted a video. I gave her one. I adore Dorit.
Jen paid her back. Look how she paid her back.
Maria, did you pay everybody back when they gave you money? Or anytime, I'm just saying. Did you pay somebody back when they paid for your little thing you got in trouble with? Maria, I told you. I'm a little upset about that. Dorit and I had no problems. I text Dorit, maybe Heidi, and I don't understand because Heidi said, don't mention me. I don't know. People should be able to talk to whoever they want.
The dog that she gave. No, Dorit bought the dog. Dorit bought the dog from a breeder in Ohio. Dorit found the dog for her. So does Peanut. He gets car sick. When we went on vacation and I took him to a person who takes care of dogs, he vomited inside the car. I felt so bad. But then I swear this person fell in love with him and she was sort of like, hey, can you keep him? And I'm like, no. Jen is a damn user and abuser. She sure is. She what? She sold it. She sold it to the neighbor.
For the 900th time, you are lying. I did not sell her to a neighbor. Health experts genuinely recommend caution regarding its impact on kidney health too. Thank you. See, it's a 0. And now, not doing it. Fruit punch. Yeah, I didn't know she was up there. I don't like listening to Heidi because it's really mean.
I think she sold it to the next door neighbor.
I did not, Maria. You're lying.
So cute he is, but he didn't get. I haven't taken him in the car because I'm afraid he really doesn't do good in it.
Do not care, Maria.
But I don't. When I go out, the little time I go out, it's either to a restaurant or to the mall, and I'm not taking him to either one. She should have paid that. Yeah, she should have paid Dorit back.
And you know what? Here's the thing, Maria. If Dorit wants me to, I will talk to Dorit. That is between me and Dorit, not anybody else. Not Heidi, not you, not anybody. Understood? If Dorit wants to do that, I have no problems with that. You guys are just doing this to like get people pissed off. It's so dumb. I have nothing bad to say about Dorit. Dorit is probably one of the best people ever, ever. Now, Sly, on the other hand, wasn't too nice.
What was the dog's name? I don't know. Yeah, dog.
My question, did you reach out to Dorit to ask for a wedding gift? Why would I do that? Dorit, okay, me, I think maybe Heidi at the time, we were supposed to go out and stay with Dorit because Dee was out there helping her out. No, I don't even know. Did Dorit even know we got married? I wouldn't just call Dorit and be like, hey, Dorit, guess what? Just out of the blue. Hey, guess what? Me and Clint got hitched. Can I have a wedding gift? I don't look at Dorit like that. And privately, I was going to go. I don't care about somebody's money. I don't know how many times I can say that. I never cared about Dorit's money. Ever, never, 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 never. Heidi made it her business and Maria's talking about it. Come on now. I'm not in the mood for this stupid stuff. HBS. What are you talking about? You said on Heidi Black's panel yesterday saying you asked for a gift. Definitely didn't. What are you talking about? Right. I know that me and Dorit were talking about, but I didn't need her to get that for me. There was a specific, I don't know what's going on with Dorit, to be completely honest. Dorit and I always talked about different stuff. I would never. Okay. Dorit and I talked about everything, every single thing. Like I told her, because she had had surgery, I don't want nothing from Dorit. We could have been clowning back and forth or something, but honestly, you would have to talk to my husband because the only thing that me and Dorit had talked about that we both liked that I couldn't find was these really cute like sweatshirt things. And I think I would never call Dorit and just be like, hey, here's the pant size. Care thing for dogs. I don't know what I love Dorit. We don't talk as much as I would want, but I would never just call her and be like, hey Dorit, what's going on? Hey, I got married, hook me up with this. That wasn't how that was. Yes. Yeah. And then Dorit and I talked and I sent her a video of Lizzie because she was running. I don't know. I think this is something I should just talk to Dorit about because I don't understand why Dorit would be mad. Yes. I love the shit out of Dorit. I don't care if Dorit had any money or not. Actually, to be honest, I'm just going to leave. I love Dorit. That's all I have to say. Right. Because I actually texted her a few days ago. I wonder if people are just telling her not to talk. I don't know. Dorit's gone through a lot of shit. And if anybody should be saying something, it would be Sly. He still talks to her. Sly's all up in my shit. Like not Sly Booger, the other one, like the insane Sly. And D, I love to death. Again, Maria drinking all the Kool-Aid and making it her business.
The car boy, that was not cool. I love him. He's so cute. She paid $400 for the dog because it was the last of the litter. No, that's still $400 that Dorit didn't have to pay any cold-hearted thing.
Maria, it's not your business. I don't care if you go to the store and you buy 5 dragon fruits and one of them had a worm in it and crawled up your butt. It is not your business. Again, now you're getting psycho.
When they bought Jonah, she changed his name and couldn't even sit in the backseat with him to comfort him on the new run. Later named Jonah. An effort to impress Alice with the name. Oh God. 4 months.
So we gave Jonah the biblical name to be cool with his mom. Got it, Maria.
Including Mike and Clint. That's why. Where's Jack gonna move to that she can take a dog? Nowhere.
Maria, I'm going to tell you something. You need to stay out of my business. That's what I think. I think you are an insane woman. I don't think that. Yeah, probably. And that's why that's why I said I'm not bringing up. I'm trying not to bring up anybody else's stuff. Maria just gets on my last nerve because she's all up in everybody's shit and it has nothing to do with her. Like, talk about it like if I Maria wouldn't do good in church. Like I said, I'm not trying to be mean, but Maria is in my opinion, I believe that Maria is the rapture. I believe that Maria went to hell at one point just to visit and told the devil, I will dox you. And the devil said, no, ma'am, we don't want you here. We don't want you in hell because you will fill all of it up. And the devil just said, hey, I don't know where you go chill in purgatory. Even the devil said he don't want none of Maria's shit. That's what he said. Maria's the Antichrist. That's just my opinion.
She can't even afford a small efficiency by herself.
How do you know?
She's terrible with dogs. They are allowed to come. I know, you can see that those dogs are afraid of her. I felt so.
Maria, my animals are not afraid of me. I can absolutely tell you that. I have shown video after video, and I will do it again today. Maria, you don't know what you're talking about. Do you want me to go get Marley and Jonah? Like, this is getting ridiculous at this point, Maria.
Bad for the puppy, but the vet said it usually gets better. You can see that the other Jonah is scared of Jen.
Jonah is not scared of Jen for the 90th time, Maria. We did not know who Jonah's owner was. We gave her $50. She said that his name was Frank. I asked her if he was potty trained. After we got Frank, who we named Jonah, she blocked us. You know why? Because I realized she didn't care about that little dog. And yes, he was in the back seat because I'm sorry, when you have an animal, maybe you are in the back seat. Maria, shut up.
When he moves back like that, that's pretty shitty of Jen to get scared off.
Maria, he was already skittish because of his owner prior. Maria. Okay? Kind of like if you're at the mall and somebody's walking by you and it's not Halloween and they go, oh, I'm so scared, take off your mask, something like that, Maria. That's something you got to worry about, not something I got to worry about.
I didn't listen to him all the time he's live, but what I heard, she really told Jen off. Good. She deserved it.
No, that's your opinion.
He is so packed. Like, I want to move up north so badly. Not out of Florida, though. Just North Florida. You can fit into a tiny home. I know. Oh my God.
Yes.
I've been organizing the yarn itself. Seriously. I've been working my ass off crocheting to give some away because.
Well, why don't you do it on your crochet corner channel? If you're doing all this crocheting, then wait, put it on your channel.
I can't imagine.
She can't imagine.
I'm obsessed with the they're so freaking cute.
They're cute, she said. Not freaking cute.
I said there's a tiny home in the back of
her house. Tiny homes are cool.
It's really
tiny homes are cool. I'll agree with
I got rid of a lot of it. But
she got rid of a lot of it. She's got a lot of yarn, guys, and she ain't afraid to use it.
You should come for the winter. Just jump to Dania from Fort Lauderdale. You love San Condo. Oh, I know.
Maria, see, you did content. Maria's got a lot of yarn and she's not afraid to use it. And something about Peanut, and she's going to move north. Are you done dragging me?
JJ, are you okay?
JJ's doing good. Whatever's going on, JJ, I hope you're better.
Ooh,
she might be done.
Poor dog. Protecting the owner like always. They're so good. The dogs are so loyal. What would you do without the Everglades? I don't know.
They are loyal. You're not loyal, Maria. Hey, sweetheart. How you doing?
Oh, I really do like the Everglades. What about moving to Tampa, Florida? Yeah, I don't know. I've heard Tampa isn't too
Maria,
bad.
have you went to Apopka? I went to Apopka. See where I messed that done.
Long lines in Disney World. It takes you a good 2 or 3 hours to ride 2 rides. It
Depending.
is a long wait.
It is a long wait.
It'll be a whole new experience with the grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they're older. But in the meantime, you really have to have a.
I think Maria's done slamming me.
Oh, that should be good weather.
I think she's done.
So she should have told her week before selling the dog. Did tell her.
Maria, this is something I'll discuss with Dorit, okay? I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. What about your margaritas? Remember how you went to the pool and you slammed down a bunch of margaritas, got a little buzz, and they were like $2 or something? Have you been tested for ADHD?
Probably for pots. And the way she always said,
are you implying that I got money for getting rid of an animal for pot? Oh, JJ, I hope your dog's better. Sorry about that. Does anybody know if the pet's doing okay?
don't talk about my mother-in-law, but she says worse. Nobody here in the community has said anything bad about her mother-in-law.
KK did. You've insinuated things like saying, oh, if she does that, it's not your business. Nobody talks about your mother-in-law. You shouldn't care. KK shouldn't care. Nobody should care. I know that I mention shit. I should not mention shit. But you guys should not mention shit either, I guess. I don't know.
Except her.
I put a lot of shit out
She's
myself.
the one that talks so much shit on her mother-in-law. So much nasty stuff.
Back in the day. And that's a lot of shit that you're trying to put out. Back in the day, I was. I am not like that anymore. My relationship with her is 10 times different and 10 times better. My relationship with you will never, ever be good because you cannot even leave my dryer alone.
And she says, don't talk about my mother-in-law.
Don't talk about my mother-in-law. I mean that.
That is despicable. Why would she even tell her? Not only give the dog back, but tell her. To say, hey, it's not working out. Anything. It's worse when you give it away.
This has nothing to do with you, Maria.
Don't fall for it anymore. Once you separate from it, you realize that it's what she creates. It's what she wants. She pretends like she's innocent and she doesn't.
I don't think that I'm innocent, Maria. I definitely don't think that you are. I think that you put more time into wondering what the hell's going on with everybody. I don't, Maria, get a life.
Anything wrong. And I'm down type of thing. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I've been talking. Yeah. And then she's going to switch to the bitch mood and start telling people, do you want me to time you out? I'm going to give you 10 minutes so you can think about when you come back. Like, bitch, you're not a celebrity where somebody cares if you time them out or not.
And bitch, just because you met Muhammad, you are not a celebrity. So how about that? If I want to time somebody out for 10 minutes because they're acting like a dick, I'll time them out for 10 minutes. You black people. So miss me with that. Once again, telling people what to do and not taking your own information, which
Who
I
cares? Honestly, it's so annoying that she does that shit.
Maria, you just want.
She says that, I'm waiting for somebody to say, hey, we're out of here anyway, so who cares? Nobody says anything to her.
Nobody cares what you do. You literally police chats and get pissed off if somebody's in there. Maria, do you know how many times I have gotten rid of people? I want nothing to do with Camden. I think Camden needs a freaking... Camden's a very... No, I'm not a celebrity. No, I'm not. Camden is a very, very sick human being, too. I think her and William would make a great couple. But it's 12:49. We had a great day. Maria, I really don't want to have to commentate on you, but you've been covering me. I don't know. Maria, let's see your community tab for somebody that is not in my business. All right. Just going to take a peek. What's in Maria's? Your second channel, right? Your first one went down. Got it. Crochet corner. Okay. All right. Let's see what Maria has to say. Probably not too much. 20 minutes ago. Here we go. Oh, Clint, stop complaining. Everyone knows she hasn't changed. You keep doing it, Maria. Why do you care? 53 minutes. The Giddler should be worried about entertaining her man instead of YouTube. Well, what could you be doing right now? 14 hours ago. Do you want to see a screenshot? Okay. I'm not mad at Dorit. I have no issues with with Dorit. I'm pissed off at frickin' Maria for even mentioning it. Heidi, that's her friend. I'll go listen to it, but I'm not mad at Dorit at all. E11. Oh yeah, one day ago, very married Tracy, who you said flirted with Clint. I heard Clint sent that ring to you. I thought you were married. Well, Maria, why are you talking about and being in Clint's inbox when we know you're married? Same thing, same energy. So go ahead and go live. I don't care. You are annoying. I don't know what else to say. What's Camden got to say? I can't see Camden. But either or, I think we had a really, really good day. And what I will do is I'll go take a look at it. But honestly, I love Dorit, and hopefully she gives me a call. But Maria, as usual, it's not your business. So shut up. Like I said, you guys have a good day. Bye. Wait a minute. What do you mean you do it? Hold on. Okay. Again, have a good day. I'm going to go take a look at it, but it wouldn't matter. Dorit could say anything. I still would think she's amazing, but I'll listen to it.